Shocking beyond the gates, Martin's big move, Anita's truth bomb, and Jacob's deadly discovery. Beyond the Gates recap, shocking revelations and unfolding drama. On Thursday, July 17, 2024, the latest episode of Beyond the Gates delivered a whirlwind of emotions and revelations. Anita is left fuming at Vernon, the children are pressing Smitty for answers, and Martin, alongside Nicole, opens up about a troubling incident involving Leslie to her close friend, Vanessa. A shocking return. In a tense moment at home, Vernon breaks the news to Anita about Kenneth's unexpected return and the chaos that has ensued since. Anita is taken aback, grappling with disbelief over how this could have happened, especially since someone was supposed to monitor Kenneth's movements. Vernon expresses his frustration, stating that men let them down, revealing that Kenneth has been back for over a month. Anita's anger boils over as she realizes Vernon kept this crucial information from her. He apologizes, explaining that he believed a financial settlement would convince Kenneth to disappear. However, he reveals that Kenneth was shot, allegedly during the robbery. Vernon reflects on his regret for not insisting on excluding Joey Armstrong from their dealings, which infuriates Anita further. She argues that Joey lacks the moral integrity they possess. Vernon tries to justify his actions by saying he didn't want to disrupt her reunion with Kenneth. However, Anita insists that this situation is far more pressing than any petty disagreements among friends. She emphasizes the need to strategize how to address this with their family, particularly concerned about how Nicole will react and the current tension between Martin and Smitty. Smitty's shock and Martin's confession. Meanwhile, at Smitty's residence, he is stunned to learn of Kenneth's death. Martin quickly asserts that he had no involvement in the incident. He shares with Smitty that he nearly confessed everything upon hearing the news of Kenneth's demise, but Smitty, suspecting Martin's dishonesty, accuses him of lying. Martin clarifies that his grandfather was not involved in any wrongdoing. He admits he has yet to discuss his plastic surgery with his father and mentions that Joey was present at a press conference, unaware of Kenneth's connection to the situation. Smitty accuses Martin of manipulating the narrative. As Samantha and Tyrell enter the room, Smitty instructs them to retreat to their quarters. When they resist, Martin recounts the troubling encounter with some racist individuals, explaining that they had let Kenneth go, only to later find him working as a busboy and chess player Tyrell had brought home. Tyrell is taken aback by this revelation. Martin reassures the kids that they need not worry about Kenneth anymore, stating, "He's gone." The children express relief, hoping they didn't have to pay him off, and they rally behind Martin, viewing him as a hero. However, Smitty remains furious over Martin's previous dishonesty. Tyrell allies himself with Smitty, and Martin acknowledges his significant mistakes, recognizing their right to be upset. Smitty cannot guarantee what will happen next, and Martin assures the kids he will always be just a phone call away, but he must leave. Samantha rushes upstairs, and her brother promises to check on her. Vanessa's frustration and Nicole's discovery. In another scene, Vanessa visits Nicole, venting about her confrontation with Leslie. She is furious and shares the details of their exchange, regretting not walking away. Nicole confesses that she lost her temper and choked Leslie, surprised by her own reaction. Vanessa suggests that they are simply fed up with adhering to societal norms. Nicole expresses concern about gossip, but Vanessa believes the community is more intrigued by the mystery surrounding Martin's press conference. Nicole stumbles upon an article online featuring Bill, which she finds peculiar. Vanessa reassures her that Bill has always been supportive of Martin. Nicole, unaware of any family emergencies, recalls that Martin used that as an excuse to cancel the press conference. Vanessa informs her that Vernon showed up, visibly angry, leaving Nicole frustrated that she is often left in the dark despite her advanced degrees in psychology. Bill's struggles and family dynamics. At the club, Danny is curious about the previous night's events involving Bill but refrains from asking. Bill reveals that his father's words struck him deeply, as he has always sought Vernon's approval. Danny scoffs at this notion, yet Bill insists that despite Vernon's flaws, he is a legendary figure. Nicole pays a visit to Smitty and Martin's home, where Samantha rushes down the stairs, hoping to see her grandfather. Smitty explains that Martin has temporarily moved out. Nicole embraces Samantha, expressing her concern after hearing about the press conference. Martin mentions that the details are something her son can clarify, and she expresses her support for them. After she leaves, Jacob arrives with alarming news for Smitty. An unidentified man was discovered by Marcel Malone, shot in what seems to be a robbery. Smitty freezes as Jacob implicates Joey Armstrong. To Jacob's surprise, Smitty defends Malone, insisting that this is not merely a case of confirmation bias and that there is more to uncover. Smitty struggles to concentrate on the matter, while Jacob seeks his assistance in unraveling the truth. He learns of Martin's departure and offers his support before leaving. Children's concerns and parental worries. Upstairs, the children discuss the recent events, with Tyrell confident that their father will eventually forgive their grandfather. He expresses regret for introducing Kenny into their home and wonders what might have transpired if their father hadn't discovered them together. Tyrell suspects there is more to the story than they have been told. Back at Vernon and Anita's, they share a cup of coffee, a suggestion from Vernon as he anticipates a long night ahead. He informs Anita about Smitty's investigation into Malone, which raises her concerns as he explains how a simple puff piece has evolved into an in-depth investigation. Anita fears for Smitty's reaction when he uncovers the full story, knowing he may not be comfortable with the implications. Conspiracy? Vernon questions, hinting at the complexities of the situation. Martin arrives, visibly distressed and carrying luggage, revealing that he provided the children with a sanitized account while giving Smitty the unfiltered truth. He admits to kicking Smitty out, stating, "Not that I blame him." Anita expresses regret for pressuring Martin into secrecy, but he takes full responsibility, fearing that Smitty would never have concealed the truth in the past. Vernon acknowledges his own fear-driven actions, while Anita reflects on the troubling history of their county, recalling a recent incident involving a black man assaulted during a traffic stop, shuddering at the thought of what could have happened to them. Vernon warns that they cannot come forward without implicating Joey Armstrong, who would not hesitate to retaliate. Just as they are deep in conversation, Nicole bursts in, demanding answers. BTG spoilers, this may not stay covered for long. Beyond the Gates preview. Get ready for a week filled with intense drama and unexpected twists in Beyond the Gates. This latest spoilers video for the week of July 21st kicks off with a surprising confrontation that no one saw coming. Bill, played by Timon Calduret, normally calm and collected, is caught off guard when his daughter Chelsea, Roniros Montier, storms into his office, clearly upset. "I've been trying to reach you for hours," she says, frustration evident in her voice. "I can't believe how you've put us all in this mess." This clash immediately sets the tone for the tense moments to come. But here's where it gets controversial. Family tensions aren't the only conflicts heating up. Ted, Keith D. Robinson, finds himself in a complicated situation with his estranged wife Nicole, Daphne Duplay. Their office looks like a celebration turned sour, and Ted awkwardly admits, "I know how this appears." Nicole, however, remains cold and resolute, responding firmly, "Then you understand why I'm moving forward with these decisions." All Ted can do is silently accept her words, hinting at some major changes on the horizon. The overwhelming truth hits hard at the Dupree household, where Martin, Brandon Claiborne, faces his toughest moment yet. Speaking with his grandparents Anita, Tamara Tooney, and Vernon, Clifton Davis, along with his aunt Danny, Carla Mosley, Martin reveals the weight of recent events. I might lose my family forever. Why? Because his husband Smitty, Mike Manning, has finally reached his limit after being kept in the dark for over 2 years. Martin had killed one man and almost killed another to protect his grandfather, a secret that was too heavy to bear for so long. Meanwhile, in a scene layered with irony and conflict, Eva, Amber Michelle, shares a warm kiss with Tomas, Alex Alegria, but Ted insists to Kat, Colby Muhammad, that Eva would never pursue Tomas while Kat is involved with him. That's just not who Eva is, he says, showing the complexities of trust and loyalty in their relationships. The drama deepens as Jacob, Jaiba Hodges, and Naomi, Iriel Pripiti, engage in a fiery dispute at home. Proudly standing up for their family legacy, Naomi declares, "I've never been prouder to be a Dupree than when I'm defending us. Last time I checked, you're one of us too." This argument hints at unseen family dynamics that could lead to even greater upheavals. Fans won't want to miss the moment when Naomi switches gears to give her grandparents legal advice at their home. Be prepared, she warns Anita and Vernon, because things may not stay hidden for much longer. Back to Bill, who is determined to assert control in a heated exchange with Nicole. "I'm the one who saved your baby boy," he states pointedly. Nicole snaps back, sharp and unyielding, "I'm the fixer now," making it clear that the balance of power is shifting, and quickly. What do you make of all these escalating conflicts and secret revelations? Are family bonds strong enough to survive these storms, or is the fallout inevitable? We want to hear your thoughts. Do you agree with the characters' choices, or do you think they've missed the mark? Start the conversation in the comments. Watch the full preview video below for a first-hand look at all the suspenseful moments. And don't forget to browse our first look gallery for exclusive sneak peeks at what's coming up not just on Beyond the Gates, but across all the top soaps this week. Trust us, you won't want to miss a single scene.